What's up guys, Chasing Lamey here with episode 151 of Welcome to Wroxham. Today we play Chelsea, the transfer window is wide open and good things are starting to happen for the back end of the season. So, like, subscribe, ring the bell, I'll see you on the side of the intro. So let me give you the rundown of what you have missed since we played Roma in the last episode. We beat Norwich, our local rivals, 2-1. Always good. Beat them at their place and thoroughly embarrassed them. Nice times. We then lost 3-2 to West Ham. Goals from Teshkel and Gilardini. The goals against Norwich were from Zaire Emery and Teshkel. We lost 1-0 to Newcastle. We beat Lask 3-0 with goals from Emre Teshkel, Matthias Berendt scoring an own goal and Xhaka back. And then we've had a string of draws on the bounce. 0-0 against Leicester, 0-0 against Burnley, 1-1 against Bournemouth with an early goal from Raul Gonzalez being cancelled out almost immediately by Bournemouth, and then nothing happened for the rest of the game. In the Champions League group stage, because obviously that'll be our next episode, we are currently sitting in third. We have only dropped points once. That was at the 0-0 draw against Juventus that you saw a couple of episodes ago, but we're still very much in the hunt. And things are starting to shake out a little bit. We've got a 6 points gap overnight with 2 games to play, so we're pretty much through at this stage, which is nice. But we'd like to get as far up as we can. That will actually help us out as well, hopefully with better draws for the next round. That would be the ideal. Anyway, today we're playing Chelsea, so I guess we should go and meet the team. So, starting likewise today then, we are starting with Garda and goal, Walters at right back, Marcato, Grillo and Strecker completing the back four. We have got Zaire Emery, Gonzalez and Rahani in the centre of midfield, Hubert and Burns on the wings, Teshkel up top. On the bench, Youssef, Vieira, Viagra, Angeloni, Caicedo, York, Nian, Fish and Dillon. Obviously there's some changes to make because of substitutions. We have got, because of injuries, Jorge Moraes is currently out injured. We've got Labano Gilardini has picked up a knock. Ahmed Gamar is just not fully fit, so that's why he doesn't make the bench. Without any further ado, let's go and see if we can get a result against Chelsea and get ourselves back up the league a little bit and get ourselves into contention. So here in the dressing room then, we're going to say time to shut a few people up and prove their criticism unfounded. That has worked wonders. Beautiful. Let's go with that. Let's kick this game off and let's go see what we can achieve here. Hopefully big things, good things. Burns is going to be on the left-hand side for us today, of course, and he has not played in a while, so we're looking for him to get us match fit. That's the ideal, and hopefully we'll get there together. I don't know why it's being a little bit slow today. It's a bit weird. Anyway, Mason Mount still playing for Chelsea is the big headline. Alan Kardec, I believe, played for us not so long ago, but I could be mixing up with someone else because it has been a day today. So, I'm not necessarily 100%. I'll do my best for you to give you the best possible commentary, but I can't promise I'm fully at 100%. It's been a long, tiring day at work. We're going to encourage the boys and see how it goes. So 15 minutes in, nothing's really happening to the point where I've just noticed there are at least two familiar faces on the bench here. Brian Zamora, our old fourth choice goalkeeper, and Ibrahima Schiller, who played for us last season. Hopefully we'll get a highlight soon and we can maybe enjoy something out of this game. Well, it's taken nearly 25 minutes. We've got our first highlight here. Reece James taking a throw in for Chelsea. Sion to Di Giuseppe. Di Giuseppe's with a through ball to Sion, who I think must have been offside there, if I'm quite honest. Pretty sure that was offside. That's got to get called, surely. You would like to hope it would get called. We're going to VAR. And what's it saying? Disallowed. I thought as much because he looked miles offside. I think we can all agree he looked miles offside even without the check, and he was miles offside without the check. So, we'll just accept that they've got nowhere with that. Free kick for Chelsea. Lewis Hall to take it. It's 43 minutes on the clock, and Conde is headed wide. It's been a rubbish first half. I'm going to be honest. Hubert's been terrible. He needs to get his ideas together. He was upset that I transfer listed him and thinks he should be in the first team. And you think, well, you've got a chance to play, bud. You might want to, prove that. And he's not done it. So let's give him a little pointy finger. I'm not happy with your performance tonight. You're still anxious, and frankly, you should be better. So don't be surprised when you get told that you've not been very good. Seems like a solid piece of life advice I can pass on to him. Let's see how he goes for the second half. If he's still rubbish, I'll take him off. I've got no problem with that. I've got the replacements on the bench. It's just he needs to improve. Burns now with the ball for Zaire Emery, who gives the ball away immediately to Schiller. Back to Teschkel. Maybe Zaire Emery forgot which team Silla was on. Rahani now picks up the ball. You haven't seen a lot of him, but he cuts the ball back now, looking for Waters. To Zaire Emery has a pop. Giuseppe tries to head the ball away and chases it up. And can we get this ball back now? Sion back to Abasov. Took me a while to read that name. Abasov now on the ball, taking his time. Ball goes forward again to Sion. Sion out wide for Reece James. We need to get across here. Ball goes in, and Messinho has put the ball away at the back post. I don't think that one's getting called for offside. I think we're going to get called for terrible defending. And I may need to look at this team a little bit, because that's not going terribly well. It's it's a worry. It's a worry that we're being this bad, to be honest, because we should have the beating of Chelsea. We should have their number, and I don't fully understand why we don't. So maybe it's time to switch things up a little bit shortly. Throw in now for us, Strecker to take it. Can we get back on terms immediately? Rahani back to Strecker. Strecker inside looking for Gonzalez to Huber, who puts the ball away. And he's just saved himself from coming off. He's been on a 6.3. And I honestly think that maybe that's saved him. Hopefully this is the start of a resurgence. But we will keep in mind, he's not been great so far. It could just be a lucky moment. And we don't want to have to rely on him continuing to perform. If we can avoid it, that would be ideal for us. But, we're back on terms. So at least that's something going for us. But it would be nice to look more like a football team and get a second goal. Throw in now, near side, Strecker to take it. I made a couple of subs to inspire some life in us. Caicedo has come on in the central midfield. Picks up the ball now and doesn't find Huber with the ball at all, which doesn't help us in the slightest. Can Griot get behind Sion? He can't. Garda's been beaten. It's 2-1. The other sub, by the way, I have sent on Gary Dillon up top because Emre Teschkel continues to forget how to be a striker. But after that, I think maybe some more subs may have to be made because as much as Griot's done as much to make himself a nuisance as possible, something went badly wrong in the build-up there, and I'm trying to work out what it was, but someone's going to have to come off so we can rebuild from that. Well, we've made it as far as injury time. I've replaced as many players as I can replace, and I think it's safe to say this has been one of our least inspiring performances that we've ever had. I don't know how we've managed to lose this game. Something's gone badly wrong. There's been a breakdown in communication in our team somewhere. I think I'm going to have to do some kind of team meeting or something to just inspire them to maybe not be that rubbish. Because, it was not the one. Casper Garda, I mean, there are some transfer rumours about him. I think maybe he's not super inspired right now, but his choices are go to Saudi or sign another massive contract with me, and if he chooses Saudi, then we'll move on without him. We've got backup goalkeepers who are good enough, so it's not a big concern. But yeah, you can see we're still 13th in the table. We're only 7 points off the European places, but we should be doing better. We're a Champions League side and a good Champions League side. Something's not working. Rough run of games coming up as well, which is a real concern for me, if I'm honest. I think we should be doing better than we are. And, it's not really working out for us. We've got Man United coming up. They sit in 4th. Everton sit in 8th. Stockport in the FA Cup. I'll stick the kids out for that one. Then Fulham, who sit in 16th, followed by City in 5th, before we come back for the Bayer Leverkusen game, which sandwiches a Liverpool game before we play Barcelona, which will be Friday's episode. So, it's an interesting run of games we've got. I may need to look at reinforcements. I didn't want to have to sign new players, but this run, it can't continue. Something's gone badly wrong. I need to figure out what exactly that might be. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I have, as always, been Chasing Liam. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Hopefully our next game against Bayer will be slightly more exciting. Until next time, though, stay safe and have a good one.